How much longer is this gonna take?
Your daughter's on the line. Just running the encryption.
Black hell!
What's up, Grib?
The data you glommed off the rig. There's no way the Georgians could have gotten this much intel without a man inside the CIA.
Fisher, you're up.
Dad?
Sarah. Hi.
Where are you?
On my way home.
I thought you were gonna call last week.
Something came up. I'm sorry.
That's all right. Were you in Georgia?
Honey, you know I can't answer that.
Yeah, I know. I was just watching it on TV. Ah!
Sarah. Sarah! Wilkes, you okay?
I think so.
Hope everybody's all right back there. We just had a faulty collision warning. I've never seen anything like it. The entire herd went haywire.
Anybody have a line back to 3rd Echelon?
I'm here, Fisher.
What the hell's going on?
Nicolad's just declared war on the U.S.
What?
The Georgians hit our communications, transportation, power grids. We still don't know how extensive the damage is.
What's our defense? What are we doing?
What do we have? Nicolad's caught us with our pants down. All we've got is the laptop you pulled off the oil rig.
My daughter.
I know. I've got people heading over there. This whole country's a mess.
I need to see Sarah.
You know what you need to do. We're helpless until we find Nicolad's. You're heading for the CIA. Your mission just became critical.
Failure at the Red Bear Army Community Hospital in Mississippi resulted in 17 deaths and over 30 injuries. Both county electricity and backup generators were destroyed, leaving military train traveling to Norfolk, Virginia collided with a commuter rail line after an apparent failure of its automated routing system. U.S. military has not released the contents of the train's cargo, though federal authorities have evacuated a 20-mile radius surrounding the wreckage. Though no official death toll has been given, initial reports indicate the deaths of over 40 enlisted men. Potential civilian casualties are believed to be much lower.
Newspapers talking about cyber terrorism, an information crisis, information warfare. Call it what you will, but realize that no American is safe until we mobilize our army.
Rescue workers, their information grid entirely disabled, were unable to respond to the crash for nearly an hour. Injuries became fatalities as to combat Nicolad's, the Georgian president still in hiding. Though his first wave of cyber terrorism focused on military targets, intelligence proposes that a large-scale civilian target could just as easily.
We have faced terror before and triumphed. I promise here to the American people that we will triumph again. Earth is too small a place for the perpetrators of these acts to hide. The United States and her allies will enact a justice that is swift, true, and absolute.
Time to get to work, Fisher. Let me reiterate. We cannot afford any casualties. The NSA doesn't operate in the U.S. We don't spy on other agencies.
I'm not here.
That's right. You've lost existence privileges until the mission's over. We've synced a timer on your OPSAT to a pause in the ventilation system fans. You'll have a limited window of opportunity to use it for insertion.
Welcome to Splinter Cell Mission 4 CIA Headquarters. We're just making our way into the building through this air conditioning fan. There's a guard up ahead, so we need to move quite slowly through this bit. He's going through that doorway, but we'll catch him up in a second. We have the maintenance guy and a camera at the end of this corridor that we also need to get past. I'm just going to wait here for him to walk back past us, and then we should be able to sneak past the camera. Now we can go, and the camera's pointing around to the left so we can go straight past. There's a guard above who looks down into this stairwell, so we just need to make sure he's not looking in this direction before we go up. We need to make sure we go very slowly across this metal flooring. As soon as he turns, we'll be able to move forward at a slow pace. Now we can follow this guy through this office. There's an airfoil round and sticky shocker on the table we can pick up. That guard looking out the window needs to turn away before we move forward.
Are you going to be staying at the hospital? You mean when she wakes up? Listen, thanks for coming in. I know the last thing you want to be doing at a time like this is answering questions. We couldn't assume it was a coincidence. Thanks for your understanding. Let me know if there's anything we can do.
I'm just going to pick up this coke can. We're going to use it to distract that guard. This guy who was on the phone is going to go up in the lift. Now we're going to distract the guard to move him away.
That's not right at all.
That clears the way for us to use the lift. The guard shouldn't come back over this side of the room.
Just got word from our man inside. He says your F-2000's in place. You can retrieve it in the storage room behind the generator backup.
Goody.
I'd be ignorant not to arm you, but keep it holstered. One agency fatality means the mission's over.
There's a computer in this office that gives us a door code that we'll need. There are a couple of security officers on the left-hand side of this corridor that we're going to have to sneak past. There are also a couple of guys who walk up and down that we're going to have to deal with.
Good. It's not ideal, but it looks like we're covered.
Like I said, this is tight as security gets unless Congress admits we can't run this place on pocket change.
You said it wasn't critical.
It's not. I think we can maintain.
You're sure?
Yeah, I'm sure. I'm just tired.
Overtime?
I'm on hour 15.
It's a crisis, man. Crunch time.
Meaning I gotta get back to it.
I'll see you around.
So I knocked that guy out and just moved his body to the side of the corridor. We can just sneak past this guy who's doing a great job. And he's just turned away so we can carry on slowly past. First, we're going to take out this maintenance guy. We also need to take out this guy because he's got the key code for the next door we need to go through in the satchel he's carrying. Just waiting for him to turn away from this window and then we can go. That's the server room below us that we need to get into. There's a lockpick here which might be useful later on. I can hear that guy moving around, so we just need to wait for him to walk back into his starting position. Now we can sneak straight through this room. This guy on the left never seems to move from his spot. This computer gives us the key code to the door on the right.
Okay. 0J-8675-307, 0J-8675-308, 0J-867663. Hold up. Oh, man. Okay. 0J-8675-305, 0J-8675-306, 0J-8675-307.
There are two maintenance workers in this battery room which we're just going to knock out and then move their bodies into the shadows. This area is clear now, so we can go upstairs and pick up our assault rifle.
Yeah, I guess. Do you know anybody who was hurt?
Fisher, GPS shows you within sight of the server. Grim's daughter's standing by. She'll be ready to trace the leak as soon as you can get us access.
We need to move this guy's body pretty quickly because there's a guard that comes patrolling around that corner.
I've got an agency suit in a restricted area. Can I get an ID check on Foxtrot Alpha?
We've cleared this area now, so now we can make our way into the server room. This first guy I'm going to distract so that we can catch him before he goes through into the next room.
Hello? What the hell?
That allows us to go and cleanly take out the second guy. I'm making sure I move all these bodies into dark areas so that they're not seen.
All right, Lambert. We're in.
Good. Grim?
I'm inside. Just there. The leak is a low-security PC registered to one Mitchell Doherty.
Great. Doherty's PC is your new objective, Fisher. I'll upload the details to your OPSAT.
We can make our way quite quickly along this corridor as we got rid of the guard a bit earlier.
Terminal access will be restricted to users and administrators until further notice.
There's a security guard in this booth here, so we might as well just try out our sticky shockers. Again, I'm just moving his body so it's out of sight. There are 2 cameras up on the ceiling there. And a guard will be coming down those stairs in a minute, so I'm just making sure that I keep ahead of him. You need to go slowly around this corner because there's a guy in this office here who has very good hearing.
Due to recent events, all security personnel will remain at level 3 patrol until further notification.
There's a camera here that we need to get past. You can shoot out the light, but I'm just going to edge around this corner to enter the code for the door. And then as soon as the camera is looking away, I can go through the door.
Well, tell Clarence I'm gonna have his ass in his badge for this. Because I'm looking at agency photographs of Red Bear on TV. Find out what agency media the press has. Anything they haven't shown yet, get back before they do. I don't know. I don't care. Fix it.
We're just going to wait for this guy to return to his office and then sneak past him. We can ignore this turret because it doesn't give us anything.
I just sent you Doherty's file. He's in information retrieval, Office 508.
What do I do with Doherty?
Stay out of his way for now. We'll get back to you when we find more on him.
We found traces of the media in a secure data forwarding service in Holland. Another in Bangkok, 3 in Canada.
Any order?
Nope.
Take it back and turn up the volume.
The foolish avarice and arrogance of a nation that still believes there is such a thing as a world.
Doherty is in this office here on the left. We're going to sneak past him when he comes out.
Great work, Fisher. How are we doing, Grim?
Working on it. Very clever back door. Looks like Philip Mass's work. Bouncing to a server. Surf Kalina _VA, which is the Kalinatek building in... Oh, black hell, somebody spotted me. I shut down.
We'll call back. Fisher, we're gonna need you to bag Doherty.
What happened with Grimm's daughter?
We'll worry about that. You worry about Doherty. Wait for him to take a smoke break. It'll make grabbing him easier. Details on your offset.
Meaning we have 3 points of attack. 2 transformers coming from County Electric Supply and the backup generator. Agent Marks has been trying to sell us on the idea of electrostatic fuel bombs, but the blast radius doesn't figure.
There's a guard and security camera out in that corridor, so we're just sneaking through this lecture theatre.
However, we do know how they gained access to the transformers. These are hospital security access codes. The only parties who have these codes are hospital directors and us. If these codes came from CIA files, then... Excuse me, yeah? Yeah, I'm telling them about it now. Oh, hold on a sec. I'm gonna be a few minutes if you guys want to take a break. All right, I'm back.
Oh, man, that's rough, Don.
Yeah. Like on the train.
Is she all right?
She's fine, but it was close. I mean, she says she saw bodies.
Hey, careful with your coffee.
So, now my whole family's spooked. My wife doesn't want to send the kids to school tomorrow.
You spilled your coffee.
Christ. In fact, I'm supposed to call her. I gotta run.
All right, I'm going for a smoke. You gonna be around later?
No, I'm taking off.
Hey, you spilled coffee. Somebody's gonna have to clean that up.
I gotta run, Mitch. Take it easy.
We're still following Doherty, who seems to have a bit of an OCD issue. Here's the office for UFO sightings.
Junior Wilkes is in position for extraction. He's with Special Agent Baxter, an interrogations expert. They've got a disappearance truck parked in the back.
There's a guard patrolling outside here who we're just going to try and get ahead of.
There's something back there.
Because the light's down here, we just need to wait for this guard to move away from the fence.
got another complication for you. Some CIA security dick is chatting up Junior Wilkes and Baxter.
How were they spotted?
They weren't hiding. NSA presence on Langley is completely legit.
The only problem is me and Doherty.
Right. A SIGINT ninja with an unconscious bureaucrat on his shoulder is less than copacetic, so don't let him see you.
This guard's going to stop him a second, and then we're going to wait for him to turn around. We need to go through this door as soon as he's out the way. I'm going to put Doherty down in this dark area over here because there's a guard that we need to deal with. You have to move slowly around this guard, otherwise he will hear you. There's a ladder here we can use to go down and take care of the guard that's talking to Wilkes.
You mean you actually deal with humans sometimes?
Rarely, but yeah.
Awesome. So, what do you use? I don't understand the question. You know, what kind of drugs do you use?
You doing all right?
Oh.
Now there's only one guard left to take care of. He patrols up and down these stairs, but he turns around quite often. Now I need to go and collect Doherty's body and bring it back to the van.
Hello?
Because I wasn't crouched, the guard inside the room heard me, but it's not a problem.
Thank God, I thought he would never go away.
This our friend?
Did Lambert tell you about Sarah?
No.
She's fine. The blackout spooked her, but she's completely alright. Don't get too emotional. Let's get out of here.
Thanks, Wilkes.
That's the mission successfully completed, and now it's on to the Cleanatech building.